Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber or viewer, welcome back. Spring is almost here on us in Central Florida. I say almost. I said it the other day and someone attacked me in the comment section. But for me to say spring is almost here, it simply means that we're supposed to start getting ready, be prepared for spring. In a matter of weeks, we can put things in the ground here in Central Florida. And I'm talking warm season things by the end of February, even mid-February at times. Most times, I start putting my bell peppers in ground about the 17th of February, thereabout. But in saying all of that, I'm going to do a bit of readjusting, some reshuffling to the garden area. That's the in-ground garden bed area. And I'm just going to take you guys along with me. I have a little surprise here in these boxes. So let me take you guys down and show you guys what's happening. So the garden is still trucking along, even though we're facing a lot of cold spell right now in Florida. Things are still going along inside my garden. This week we're gonna have a prolonged cold spell. I think it's gonna last for about 8 or 9 days. I'm not quite sure, but it's gonna be a cold week, and I'm just coming in at this time when I know that most of these things are going to be burnt back, and just doing some reshuffle. And before we go any further, this is a video collaboration between Vego Gardens and the CountryMarro YouTube channel. Vego Gardens reached out to me a few weeks ago and offered to send over 2 of their beds. I told them exactly what I wanted and they did send them over. So I'm going to be opening these boxes now and we can see what's in them, and also see if we can assemble one of them together. This bed here looks like the larger one. I'm going to go with the smaller one first. I think this is the corner bed. It's like a L-shaped bed. I'm going with this one first, and then we can see what's up with it. So I don't think you need a lot of tool to organize these beds. We have one package here inside the box. Let's see what's inside of it. Okay, this looks like a rubber protection for the top of the bed, where you're going to put it on so that the sharp edges, which these panels don't look sharp at all to me, but they send this rubber to put on it. I'm going to be putting it on, so that can go one side. And I think we have a socket right here, and we have some nuts and bolts. So I'm going to put these right there. So that's it for this bag right here. And it also comes with a manual. I'm not going to be using the manual because I'm not a manual person. I'll go along and set these together. I have a Vego Garden sticker right here. So let me put this bed together and come back and show you guys what's happening. Maybe in between setting up, I'll just record it so you guys can see the progress as we go along. This video is not an unpack and assemble video. However, I'm going to be unpacking it, showing you guys, and I'm going to show you guys some of the steps as I go along assembling this bed right here. This particular bed is going to come with 4 curved panels. That's for the ends, because you know the beds are not square, they have this little curve thing towards them. And let me see how many panels we're going to get for the side. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 8 side panel, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 of the curved ones on that side, and then now I'm going to put this side together. Yes, can do it like this. I think they send all the hardware to assemble these beds. If I have to use anything else, I'll let you guys know what to expect when you order your beds. I'm supposed to get them together. So I have those nuts there. Let me just start this first side, and then I can show you guys exactly what it looks like. So just get this in. The socket head, I think you're going to need a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, to tighten on one side to make things faster. But I'm just showing you guys that you don't need any electrical or battery equipment to put these beds together. And I'm putting the bolt heads on the inside so that they are not sticking out on the outside, and then the flatter part on the outside. I'm not sure if that's what Vego intended, but that's how I'm doing it. When organizing things like these, you don't go ahead and fasten them down, get them too tight too early. Get them together, have them so that you can adjust and readjust, and then when you're done, finished product, you can go ahead and tighten down everything. But this is quite simple, anyone can do this. Now I'm all done putting the two ends together. I'm gonna go ahead and put these sides on. So you're gonna turn the white part inside. Quite simple. And I'm just gonna bolt them on again. You don't need much. You don't even need a second pair of hands to be doing this. Ground here is uneven because I have it on the foot part block, but let me just get it off. And next thing I have to mention whilst doing this is that the material, the quality of these beds, they feel very sturdy and the finishing is very smooth. So the top of them, they really don't need that rubber that you're going to put around it. They are much different from other beds that I've experienced, and I'm going to show you that with one of my beds over on the next side of the yard. It has a very sharp edge. These, they're well refined, so they took their time out and made these properly. Let's see how long they hold up, but for now what I'm seeing is that the quality is good. Here we are after about 20 minutes or so. I'm just going to put in this middle brace now to keep the bed firm, keep it a bit together. I'm now going to get this rubber protection around the edge, and as I said before, the top edges, they are not sharp. When you're going along, be careful with the inside. They can be sharp, even though compared to other beds, these are quite refined. So let me just go around and get this on. Whenever you reach this stage, it's just pressing it down and going all the way around. So with this edging, this protective rubber that goes around is going to be a bit longer, so you just need something sharp to cut it off, whether it be a scissors or a sharp blade, and you can get it down. Get your measurement and you just get it back even and clean. There we go. All in. So we are done, all put together. I think this bed is an 8-foot bed, if I'm not mistaken. 1 inch shy of 8 feet, and it's 2 feet exactly wide. So it's a pretty long bed, but the width of this bed gives you that opportunity so that you can weed or harvest, plant, whatever from one side of the bed without have to be stretching. So it's a quite narrow bed, which is good enough, and it's long, so you can plant a lot of things same way. So the cardboards that came with these beds, I'm going to just put them in the base of it to use them as a temporary weed barrier. Cardboards will rot out after a few months or so. So I'm just going to put them in. Then now I'm going to go in with some Timberline Top Soil. So I'll just show you guys the end result of this. This is what the bed is looking like now. I went ahead and I put 14 bags of Timberline soil in it. I think it's per bag, it's 1 cubic foot or something like that. So 14 bags to a bed like this, and it will get you up to this. It looks like it can take another 6 or so bags. So let's just say 20 bags will fill a bed like this. You can also go the route that I went last year and just buy bulk soil if you're going to buy a few of these beds. Other than that, to help you with the bed, if you have like old trees that were cut down and you have those logs, you could put them in just to help to cut down on the cost of the soil and the amount of soil that you will be putting into these beds, because at some point those logs are going to break down also. So that can help, but right now I don't have anything like that, so I'm just going in and filling these beds with the Timberline soil. Then now I'm going to be putting rabbit manure all over this. Here we are the following day. I'm done putting the Vego beds together and I'm grand pleased about them. So let me take you guys over and show you what they're looking like in the garden. So I ended up putting this corner bed closer to the bird aviary where this tree is. There are a lot of roots under here, so closer to the tree it's much more difficult to get plants to grow. So having this bed here with the depth of this bed, I can go ahead now, pack it with soil, and those things should root much better in a bed like this. So to get that space over there, what I did, I went ahead and removed the bed that was there and put it on top of this bed that is right here. So it's a double bed now, so this bed is much deeper. Let me go around and show you guys it better. So what I'll have to go ahead and do now is to get rid of these things in this bed and add some more dirt to it, some more soil to this bed. Excuse the voice, I'm down with the flu, so I'm a bit stuffy. This is what it's looking like. So I'm just going to get all of these cardboard and I'm going to put them down. I'm going to wet them in and that should be good. I didn't remember to put them at the base when I was packing out this bed. So if I put them in the mid area right here, once they get wet, they'll get mushy and they will rot away soon. So I'm not too worried about them right here. But normally people put them at the base to create a temporary weed barrier. That is the main reason. I think I'm going to have to remove these plastics. So I'm just going to leave this right here and come back and remove these plastic. Over here on the south side I still have some grow bags. Still keeping these grow bags on this side. I won't be moving them. But I went ahead and I fit the bed right in the middle of them. Looking quite neat. So it's quite a cold week here in Florida. Just wanted to go ahead and get this Vego garden bed video out to you guys so that you can see the improvement that I'm doing to the garden and just the quality of what Vego has to offer. So if you guys are interested in buying any of these Vego products, you can check down in the description of this video where I have a discount code. I think it's a $10 discount code. I think it's at CountryMarro 10 off. It will be down in the description of the video, and it will also help me a lot with the channel. So you can go down in the description, check out the things that I have down there in my description, and please support the channel. It helps me a lot to do more video and to get more things to create content for you guys, also meaningful content that is. So that's gonna be it from CountryMarro. God bless you all, stay safe, have a great one, cheers.